All right, so you compare Tim Walz in this testosterone deficiency tour. That's what it is. It's embarrassing. This is the guy you're supposed to man up with. By the way, you know, you've got this brand new commercial from the Kamala Harris campaign of all these men saying, I'm a real man and I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris. Except that they're just all paid actors. Then they're not believable, and it's so cringe-worthy, it's ridiculous. Where the image of President Trump symbolizes courage in the face of the cowardice of the enemy, the President Trump taking a bullet for his beliefs, the image of Tim Walz symbolizes a Democrat who has no beliefs, and worse, Tim Walz doesn't even know what a bullet looks like. Doesn't know anything about guns, ammo. Pretty obvious, can't load his own shotgun if it is his shotgun. The image of Barack Obama telling black men to show up for Harris and Walz is another misfire. The image is further proof of how desperate Obama is, that he would rather politicize race, that he would rather do anything to have Democrats win this race than leave race out of it. Who is he, by the way, to tell millions of men that they must vote as he says? That if they don't do as he says, they're somehow less. Really? What right does he have and the audacity to say black men must vote for Harris? By what logic is his demand not an insult to African Americans or an attack on race relations in America? Listen.
You're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
You see, we have a real black and white choice coming up in 22 days, independent of race. We have one choice based on the leadership and experience of one candidate, President Donald Trump. And we have the right choice in President Trump. We don't need Democrats to validate our choice. We don't need Democrats to do anything but get out of the way. We also know that Democrats are behind, and Harris is trailing President Trump in the swing states. It's key. The polls confirm what we already know, and the comedians laughing at Harris and Walz confirm what we feel is coming. The plan to win this election together. We will win this election. We have a country to save and a border to secure. It's time to make America great again. We know it, they know it, and they can feel it coming. And in the latest polling, like I said, NBC News has the race tied. ABC and CBS, this is nationally, of course. In the swing states, it's a pounding. It's a pounding right now in the swing states. And in fact, if the election were held today, with no toss-ups, Donald Trump exceeds 300 electoral votes already. And that's without Wisconsin or Virginia or New Hampshire, which are all possible. Minnesota, not likely, but it's within reach. Which is why Donald Trump continues to campaign all over this country. It's why he went to Coachella, California. It's why he went to Coachella. Was to show that he can and will do everything. In fact, on CNN, let's go to Bite 6. Bring Bite 6 up, would you please? Scott Jennings. This guy is proven to be about the most fun of anybody to watch on CNN because he drops truth bombs on their heads and then their hair catches fire. It's kind of fun. Listen to this.
It was a rough week. I mean, her faves are down. They're struggling with, the front page of the New York Times this morning, Democrats struggling with African-American voters, particularly African-American men. This gender gap issue is real. It's a real problem, and you see the Democrats reacting to it. And I think what they are now finally in October, the election, coming to realize is that a lot of men think Democrats care more about dudes who want to become women than dudes who just want to be dudes. And no hunting, cosplay, or cringy videos is going to change it. The bet is made. Working class men, whether you're black, Hispanic, or white, persistently, consistently do not believe the Democratic Party, and specifically Kamala Harris are going to do a thing for them. They've been told that they're the problem, and I suspect they're going to rise up on Election Day and tell the elites who told them that you're wrong.
Tell them you're wrong, by the way. I want to play one more bite. This one from Speaker Mike Johnson. It's bite number 8. And the reason is, Mike Johnson is even flat out mocking Kristen Welker, the PR agent for the Democrats over at NBC News. He just flat out mocking her about the truth. Here it is.
Speaker,
That's what people are going to vote on.
Just to be very clear, he hasn't released all of his medical records. He released 2 letters. Should he release the results of the cognitive test?
It's unnecessary. He's on display every minute.
So it's unnecessary. You can see that he didn't release his medical records. You don't want to know things like his cholesterol level, whether he's dealing with any issue that we may not know about, if he's going to be commander-in-chief. And he also said he would release cognitive tests.
Listen to your question.
Should he release that?
The American people, Kristen, the American people don't care about the cholesterol level of Donald Trump. They care about the cost of living and the fact they cannot pay for groceries because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's policies have put them in that situation. The medical records are irrelevant. Let's talk about things that the American people...
Nobody cares about Donald Trump's cholesterol level, all right? They care whether or not they can pay the bills. That's a fact. I have something for you today, all right? From my good friends at Hillsdale College. I want to offer you a brand new pocket constitution with the Declaration of Independence, of course. It's a limited time offer, and it's free. The immediate goal is to put a pocket constitution in the hands of millions of Americans. 1 million. Right now. If you have one already, give it to somebody who needs it, like somebody in Congress. The offer is for a limited time, so claim your free pocket-sized constitution today for free with free shipping. You can do this, Gruber for Hillsdale.com. Gruber for Hillsdale.com. Look, more people need to know what's in the Constitution before they spout off about it, all right? Gruber for Hillsdale.com. Go check it out and get it on its way for free.